All right, before we get into the planning content, I have a very exciting announcement. This is the Rylee Autumn, this is incorrect, it will say undated planner. So I have been trying to launch this for so long. I started working on these, well, I finished working on these back in January and have been trying to work things out with my manufacturer, and it's taken a while, but they're finally here. So I wanted to let you know as soon as possible so that you can plan ahead for 2023, because this is a full year undated planner. So every month has a title page like this, and I have some titles, like monthly titles, that you can just paste in whatever month you're using this for. Every single page is totally hand drawn. I didn't use any like fonts or any stickers or anything. This is my hand lettering, my doodles done in Procreate and then put into these planners. So there are a bunch of different weekly spread layouts, different monthly themes every month. And yeah, it's basically just a bullet journal that has been made for you. So for those of you who have been wanting to order one of my custom journals but haven't been able to because I've been sold out for months, this will be an awesome option for you. It's got all my doodles. You simply write in the dates, color things in, and you've got a fully made bullet journal that is just ready to go for you. So I'm going to do a video flipping through this entire thing and talking much more in depth about it. So keep your eyes open for that. Also, just keep your eyes open for announcements about when this will actually be hitting my shop, if this is something that you are interested in for the new year. So yeah, that's just a little exciting announcement. Now let's get into the main content of today's video. Hey everyone, it's Rylee, and today we're going to be flipping through one of my custom bullet journals. So the journal that I have for you guys today is a 12-month minimal doodle journal, and it's using one of the journals from my Etsy shop, which you can find linked in the description if you're interested in a budget-friendly bullet journal that still has all of the key features, things that I would say are key features in a good quality bullet journal. So as we go through the flip through, please let me know down in the comments which of these monthly themes, types of spreads, all that kind of stuff, let me know what you like down in the comments. And if you are curious about any of the supplies that I'm using, I do try to link those all in the description, along with discount codes for whatever I can find a discount for. So if you're looking for a better price on this fun stationery, head to the description box and let's start the flip through. So here's the journal that we're flipping through today. As you can see, it's one of the green journals available in my shop that I launched earlier in 2022. And if you're interested in any of my journals and other products, you can find my Etsy shop linked down below. So this journal is a full 12-month journal. It is minimal doodle. So it starts off with a name page, and then it still has regular doodles on all the yearly pages here. So I've got the Hello 2023 title page right here, and you'll notice that for these beginning of the year pages and other times throughout the journal, I used some stamps that are brand new to me. Normally I use stamps from Paperwrld, and I love my stamps from Paperwrld, but I did get a new set that's a bit of a different font, so that's kind of fun to have a few different options. And these are from PEGZ, so these are the stamps right here. And what I really like about these ones is that you can connect them to each other. So you can connect them both up and down or side to side to make words and stuff. And then, so what I did in this journal, well, here I just connected the letters for hello and stamped that out. But other parts in the journal, I would just connect letters for things that I knew that I would often use. For example, if my customer wants a tasks box every month, I'll just connect the word tasks, and then it's easy to just grab it and stamp that heading in every month. So that's what I love about these ones. I'm going to give you a little demo in my journal in just a second, but I also want to show you some of the other stamps that I got from PEGZ. So this is the typewriter set in all lowercase, and this is the smallest size. They have a few different sizes. And then I also got a bit of a calendar set. So here I used the months of the year, which you can see right here. Again, these are stackable. You can click them on top of each other for storage, or if you ever just want to stamp out all the months of the year together. I also got the days of the week, which I use later in the journal. And this one I didn't actually get a chance to use in this journal. but I think it's really neat. You can build your own little calendar block here. So you can put in the blank pieces. You know, if the first is actually on Wednesday, you'll just use 3 of these blank spots that don't stamp anything, but they'll still help it to hold its shape and stay in one big block. So I thought this was really neat. And it's just like all the other ones. You stack things vertically and horizontally. So I'm going to just pop into my own journal for a second and stamp out a quick word or two. So I grabbed the letters for my own name here, and I'm just using a blank page in the back of my journal. So I'm just going to connect them like this. R, Y, which one is the L? L, E, E. And like I said, if you wanted to stack them vertically and spell a word that way, you can do that too. I'm just going to do it like this. Grab some ink over here and stamp it. So back to the flip through, I've got a 12-month future log here using my months of the year stamps. Then again, I used the individual letter stamps to write out books and bike. So she wanted a book log and a bike log. So we've got title, author, and date, and then date, time, distance, and location for where and when she's biking. Then we get into the monthly spreads, and this customer asked that I do like a bunch of different landscape themes. So I tried to do as many landscape themes as I could really think of in this journal, and this is one that I did in my own journal January of 2021, I believe. I'm going to link that video up here because I really loved this theme. Mine was a little bit different. It didn't have the stacked calligraphy, but it was the same idea, just a very simple little skier going down a ski hill. So every month has the title page, a budget page, and then a big monthly calendar with the notes box. And then since it is minimal doodle, we get into the weekly spreads. And they're all the same throughout this whole journal. They've got these tall days of the week down at the bottom, the heading on the left side, and a notes box on the right side. So if you've been watching my channel recently, you will definitely recognize this February theme because it is my November 2022 theme, which I'm currently using. So I'm going to link that video here too, because this one was so easy. That's why I used it in this journal, because it literally takes like 4 minutes to put this cover page together. So we've got the title page for February, our budget, then we've got our calendar, notes box, and then we get into the next weekly spread. So like I said, they've all got the title, an area for notes, and then I did use the days of the week calendar for some months, not for all of them, but I used them here in this month. Moving on, we have March, and this is my favorite theme in this whole journal. I think I looked up like simple landscape doodle on Pinterest, and this sort of thing came up, so I decided to do that. It looked really easy, and it was really easy. So I've got this little sort of desert-ish doodle here using a bunch of really muted Tombow colors. That's another thing. This customer said that she really likes muted colors, which is awesome because I do too. So I got to use a bunch of those, and again I used the alphabet stamps to stamp out notes in the top. Then we have April, and this is a theme that I did in my journal way back. Probably none of you guys were here back then because my channel was very different at the time, but this was my second ever bullet journal plan with me that I posted on YouTube, I believe. Second or third. So I will link that video as well, even though I don't know if I want you guys to go watch it. But this was just a fun little theme where you just color in a block with one solid color. It can be a square or a circle. And then I just added this little scene with white gel pen. Moving on, we have May. So the landscape for this month is just some hills. So I used a few different Tombow greens and then my white gel pen on top just to add a little bit of excitement. Again, these were all very quick and fast themes to put together. Then we have June, and this one obviously is not a landscape. It's just this cute little flower theme. I kind of ran out of landscape ideas. Not entirely, I did use more throughout the journal, but for June I decided to do something different. So I've got these cute little flowers and the same weekly spread as usual. Then we have July. So for July, I pulled some landscape stickers out that I bought. I believe these ones were from Journal Say. I think they have a bunch of really budget-friendly stationery that I like to use. And this design was inspired by someone that I saw on Instagram named Remarkably Rach. So I'm going to link her account down below. She does a lot of like collaging like this and then just adding other little doodles, and I think it looks really neat. For August, I did this cute little island theme. Again, a bit of a landscape. And then for September, I used a bunch of stamps again. So I used these PEGZ stamps for all the headings. And then I've got my butterfly stamps. These ones are from Paperwrld. They just make such a quick and easy bullet journal theme. So I did some butterflies here. And I just love the color combination for this month. I used two Tombos. I want to say N79 and 026. And then this one is a new marker to me. It's one of those Zig brushable markers, which I've never tried before. This one's in the color Fawn, and they're double-sided, which I really love. So those are the three colors that I used for this month, and I just think it's so pretty together. Then we have October, and again I did some stickers, landscape stickers, and again took some inspiration from that account, Remarkably by Rach. And then we get to November, and for November I did this mountain landscape, which I showed in a November theme ideas video, which I'll link right up here. But this theme is not originally mine. I am not going to take credit for that. This, I saw Claudia Joseph do this exact theme like multiple times. She used to sell custom journals, and this was one of her like signature themes, and I really love it. So I have used it a couple of times lately, but you should definitely check out her channel. I'll have that linked as well. And then finally, we have December. So I did this little igloo theme, which I've done once before, and this was inspired by someone on Instagram as well. I am blanking on exactly who, but I'm going to try to go back and look at my saved posts and tag that person, or just put that person's handle in the description so that you can check that out too. Originally though, it wasn't an igloo, it was like a tent. It was like a camping scene, and I turned it into a winter landscape scene. And that brings us to the end of this journal. It's a 160-page journal, and we literally used up the last page here. This one is blank, not dot grid, and then we get to the back. So this is ready for my customer to use for all of 2023. Thank you all so much for joining me and flipping through yet another custom bullet journal here on my channel. If you enjoyed this and you haven't yet subscribed, please do that, and I will see you guys in the next video.